Deep within the serene yet ominous forests of southwestern Vermont lies a place that has baffled investigators and terrified locals for decades. The Bennington Triangle, a region of dense woods, eerie silence, and a history tainted with disappearances. Between 1945 and 1950, this seemingly peaceful land became the stage for one of America's most perplexing mysteries. People vanished without a trace, and to this day, no one knows why. Our story begins before the infamous disappearances truly started. In November 1943, a man named Carl Herrick went hunting with his cousin near Glastenbury Mountain. The two became separated, and when Carl failed to return, a frantic search began. Days later, his body was found, but not in a way anyone expected. His rifle lay beside him, unfired. The cause of death? His ribs had been crushed, puncturing his lungs. Authorities ruled it an accident, but the unsettling question remained: what could have squeezed a grown man with such force? Fast forward to November 12, 1945. 74-year-old Mitty Rivers, an experienced hunter, was leading a group of men through the woods. Confident in his surroundings, he walked ahead, but when the group caught up, Mitty was nowhere to be seen. Despite extensive searches, the only sign of him was a single rifle cartridge found near Hell Hollow Brook. Mitty Rivers had disappeared, leaving behind only questions. A year later, in December 1946, 18-year-old Paula Jean Weldon set off on a hike along the long trail. That chilly December day, she told her roommates she was heading out for a hike. She dressed warmly, pulling on her signature red coat, the last thing anyone would ever see her wearing. A local man, Louis Knapp, saw Paula walking and offered her a ride. He dropped her off just a few kilometers from the trailhead. Hikers on the trail saw her that afternoon. They exchanged a few words before Paula continued on her way. Alone, she was never seen again. A desperate search began, led by her distraught father and local authorities. Bloodhounds combed the woods, search parties scoured the area, but there was no trace, no footprints, no torn clothing, nothing. It was as if Paula had simply vanished into thin air. The case remains unsolved, no body, no clues, only whispers of the red-coated girl who walked into the forest and never came back. December 1st, 1949. James Tedford, a World War I veteran, boarded a bus to return home to Bennington. 14 passengers swore they saw him sitting in his seat as the bus approached town. But when the vehicle arrived, Tedford was gone. His luggage was still there, his ticket remained, but he had vanished inside a moving bus. In October 1950, 8-year-old Paul Jepson was playing near his mother's pickup truck. She turned away for just an hour. When she looked back, Paul was gone. Search dogs traced his scent to a crossroads. The scent led to a crossroads, and then it just vanished. For days before he disappeared, Paul had been obsessed with Glastenbury Mountain. He spoke about it constantly, almost as if something was calling to him. Did the mountain call him, or did something take him? 2 weeks later, an experienced hiker named Frida Langer fell into a creek during a hike. She told her cousin she would return to camp to change clothes. She never made it. After months of searching, her body was finally found, 6 months later, in an area previously combed by search teams. But the cause of death, impossible to determine. What happened to Frida, and why was she returned to a place already searched? The Bennington Triangle is more than a location. It is a mystery wrapped in folklore. Some say it's the work of a serial killer, but the randomness defies pattern. Others blame the unforgiving wilderness, treacherous terrain, unpredictable weather, and hidden mine shafts waiting to swallow the unsuspecting. But the strangest theory? A supernatural force. Some claim the land is cursed by the spirits of the Abenaki tribe. Others whisper of a doorway, an unseen portal that swallows those who walk too close. Even today, the disappearances continue. In 2019, the remains of Jessica Hildenbrandt were found near the Somerset Reservoir. The circumstances of her death remain unknown, and there's one eerie detail: her nickname was Red. In August 2021, Joseph Schoenig is found in his truck at the reservoir, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His truck, red, like Paula, like Paul, coincidence or something more? The Bennington Triangle remains one of America's great unsolved mysteries. The woods hold their secrets well, and those who enter may never return. Would you dare step into the unknown?